Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Dennis. Today we're going to do an unboxing and a quick review of the Z270F Asus Strix motherboard. Stay tuned. So today's product for my next build is going to be a Strix Z270F Gaming Motherboard. It of course has the Aurora Sync, has the ability to do 3D print. It has both AMD Crossfire and NVIDIA SLI, has the ability to do the Intel Optane technology. So let's have a look inside the box. So when we get inside the box, this is our motherboard. So once you're inside your box, and we can have a look at everything that's in here, you've got your 4 DIMM slots, your CR2032 battery here, of course your heat sinks, your 24-pin power supply. Okay, so here you've got your Supreme FX, you have your steel reinforced PCIe 3.0, and all your peripherals along the side. So we'll get into that. Of course, we have your two USB 3.0s. Okay, we also have our RGB header. So if you want to plug in some LEDs, you got USB here, USB 3.0 here. You also have another USB here. The two of them together are your Rode extender. You can buy an additional accessory for that. You got your M.2. You have your audio jack for plugging in your audio. Here you have your 6 SATA connectors. And of course, this is where your CPU is going to go. I've already checked the pins, made sure everything was okay before I brought it home. Okay, moving on to the back of your motherboard. Of course, you have your 4 USB 3.0, your audio jacks, your SPIFT, your Gigabyte Ethernet. Well, you still have the old PS2 in case you have a keyboard or an old mouse. You have DVI-D, because the CPU you would put on this would have HD 630, so you could just plug into that. You don't even need a graphics card, you could run it straight off of that. You have your USB 3.1 and your USB-C and your HDMI and DisplayPort. And of course here we have our 8-pin power supply and your 24-pin. And you have your PCIe connectors. And as you've noticed, there's 1, 2, and 3 slots for graphics cards. First two are 16 and then that's an 8. So of course when you run them, you can have the first one is a 16, you're split it at times 2 8s, and it works from there. Okay, so just to point it out again, I'm not sure if I pointed it out, you have your M.2 here, and you also have another M.2 here. And it will also accommodate your NVMe. Of course, the other nice thing about this motherboard is because you've got the Aurora, of course, you can color this with your RGB color scheme that you want to choose to have. And this will be going into a future build, which I will show you once I have it in the system. Okay, so moving on to the back of the box. It shows you your specs. So of course it takes a socket 1151, so it will take either a Kaby Lake or a Skylake processor. It has 4 DIMM slots. Your maximum memory is 64 gigabyte of DDR4 up to 3866 on your overclock for your XMP memory. Your expansion slots, of course, are 2 PCIe 3.0 times 16s, as I've said before, 1 PCIe 3.0, and 4 PCIe 3.0 times 1 slots. Sorry, that's an addition. Those are those little tiny ones. All right, and you, of course, has 1 M.2 socket 3. There's actually 2 of them. 6 SATA ports, and will accommodate the Intel Optane memory. Okay, so you've got the ATX form factor, of course. Your back I/O ports, you've got USB 3.1 times 2, like a Type A and a Type C. You've got a display port, your HDMI, DVI, PS2, USB 3.0, your Intel Ethernet, Supreme FX 8-channel audio, and of course your optical SPIFT out. Okay, you've got your new Supreme FX codecs, as I mentioned before, the 3D printing friendly design, and your dual M.2 sockets. Okay, so let's have a look at what actually comes inside this motherboard box. Okay, so having a look inside the box, you've got your SATA cables, so you've got 4 in total. You've got your high bandwidth bridge. Okay, so if you want SLI, of course your I/O shield for your motherboard. Some stickers, some more stickers here. 20% off cable mod if you want to do that. Of course, you've got your CD for all your drivers and everything for your motherboard. Your 2 M.2 screws and everything that keeps it in place. Your CPU installation tool. A choice of gamers. Rogue coaster, basically, so you can set if you want to use that. It's not a bad idea. And finally, this is your Rogue extension header. So you plug that into your header for your motherboard, for your LEDs, for your RGB, and that'll let you extend it so it's a little bit easier to work with, maybe. Alright, so part of this video I didn't install the motherboard yet. I'm going to be buying an i7 7700K, and then I'll do a system build. I'm going to try and record that for you, and then I'll show you the complete Aurora effects, lighting effects, so you can see it. But in the meantime, I'll put a link down below that I got from a NewEgg video. Alright everybody, well, I hope you liked that video. If you like it, hit that like. If you don't, hit the dislike. Leave me a comment, tell me how I can do things a little bit better. It'll help me out, and please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Thank you.